To create a new form, let's follow these steps. First, click on Settings, then click on Forms from the left navigation bar. You'll see on the right-hand side a couple of filters. You can choose to create forms that are related to cases, tracing requests, or incidents, and you can select per module, be it GBV or child protection. For this example, I'm going to look at the child protection cases. But let's say I look on this list and I don't see the form that I need. I can add a new form up here. Again, the preference is to use the default forms in the system, but if you need to create a new one, we'll walk through the steps. Once you click on New, there are several mandatory fields that need to be entered here. First, you'll need to enter the form title. For this example, I'll just add something fake. Then a description. This won't be displayed on the form, but can be helpful for those of you that have permissions to look at or adjust the configuration. I'll select a module, which will allow me to select a record type. Then you have form group. This is the name that displays in the left navigation panel at the top level when forms are grouped together. The form group has a drop-down caret to the right of the name in the left navigation panel, and clicking on that caret expands or contracts the form group. To add a form group name, you can select from an existing list, shown here, or I can type in a new one. Then we have visibility. This is important and you'll want to check these if you want it to be available on the web app and also the mobile app. If you want the form to appear by itself and not as part of the group at the top left of the navigation panel, you must enter the same name in the form group here as you entered for the form title. The system will default to making this form visible. If you don't want to make it visible, simply uncheck this box. When you're done with all this, go ahead and hit save. Once you've saved the form, then you'll be allowed to click on Fields, and you can add your fields as needed. You can also add translations for the form by selecting Translations here. You can select a language, and you can add your translation text right here. And you can do the same thing for the fields. If you require the whole user interface, including all of these navigation panels and buttons, if you require all of that to be translated, you will need to work with the Primero team to translate the application using a tool called Transifex. We'll have a later video on Transifex to give you some more information. Let's also look at how we can edit an existing form. Again, we'll go back to Forms, select the type of form we want to look at, click on the form. Let's say we want to change one of the fields. Find the field, and we can make any updates. Then click Update. One other thing to mention, you can also reorder the fields on the form. So you can simply drag it down if you want to change the location of that. And again, once you have it in the order that you want, go ahead and click Save.